Guys, I'm back with a new video, and in this video I'm going to help you clean up your credit report. I know this is everyone's main question when they start repairing their credit, so trust me, this is going to be the juice. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you all the things I do to clean up credit reports on a daily at DFW Credit Plug, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And I just hope that this video can help some of my struggling credit pluggers get through cleaning up their credit reports on their own. Don't even worry, Troy got you. And we gonna fix this problem. But before I get into this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on everything that I do. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up right now, even if you haven't watched it, because if you don't, I'll find you. So you better like it. Okay, so there are several reasons why there could be errors or incomplete records on your credit report. Now, sometimes mistakes happen when inputting personal information, payment history, and account data on your reports or account updates, like an acknowledgement that you've settled a debt, are reported to the credit bureaus. Incorrect or incomplete information can have a negative effect or impact on your score, and we don't want that, my friend. So the good news, here is good news. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have the right to dispute items on your credit report. Yes, dispute. Okay, so the reporting agency must respond to your disputes unless they're frivolous and provide verification of each record. And if they can't verify the record, it must be removed. Now that's giving you some power right there. So let's pull out your pen and paper and your credit reports from day 3 and let's get started. So here's what you need to review your credit reports. You'll first need your personal information to check your name, your address, and basic information to make sure they all are correct. If they're not correct, that's where the issue will lie. They can connect old accounts to new accounts, and that's just a whole lot. You will need each of your accounts, okay? Scan the accounts carefully on your credit report to verify what's being reported is accurate. Here are a few aspects of your accounts that you want to double check, okay? So you want to check the payment history on the accounts are correct and current. You also want to check that there are no accounts that don't belong to you, okay? If they don't belong to you, you want to definitely get those out of there. Another thing that you want to check is that there are no old debts that appear unpaid. If they appear unpaid, then they haven't been taken care of, and we need to take care of that. The last one that you need to take care of is the status of each account, including the day you open and or close the account is correct. So it's very, very, very important that you make sure that every account that you've opened and closed, those dates are correct. Because if they're not, then the credit bureaus have an issue. Okay, so the third thing you'll need is the age of any negative history on your account, okay? After 7 years, negative history like late payments should fall off of your credit report, okay? If old negative history is still appearing on your account beyond 7 years, this is something you can dispute to have removed. Public records like bankruptcies and judgments, tax liens, or foreclosures can stay on your credit report for up to 10 years. That's a lot. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to show you today how we can get rid of those here shortly. Okay? Again, if you see a public record showing up beyond 10 years, you have the right to dispute that as well. So go ahead and make sure that you have that information. Alright, so the fifth and final thing that you want to do, or that you will need when correcting your credit report, is you will want to check the credit inquiries, okay? Make sure that in the hard credit inquiry section that you gave each creditor listed permission to access your credit report information. Yes, I said permission. If you find any items on your credit report that you need to dispute, circle them and then head on to the next step.
She and her feelings on the ground, bro. 21, flexing on that bitch, hold up. I ain't
So once you checked your credit report and scanned for those items that we just previously discussed, you want to grab the mailing addresses. And you can find the mailing addresses for Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion listed in the description box or in the comments if you're watching this on Facebook. And we'll just move it on over to. So the second thing you'll want to do is to gather proof. Okay? Gather proof. Put together the evidence to send to the credit bureau, including like documents to prove your identity, such as like your driver's license, state ID, social security card, and a utility bill, so that they can identify who you are. Step 3, state your case. Write a letter to the bureau detailing the information that you found, after you did your little scan, and information that's incorrect, and include the proof in your letter. Okay? Also include a copy of your report with the errors marked. 4 is send the letter through certified mail. Make sure to request a return receipt. It's very important because with a return receipt, this is how you know that they got it. So there's no running off on the plug. Okay, after you send in the letter, the creditor has to investigate the items that you found within 30 days unless your claim is, frivolous. And 5 is more like a warning and somewhat a step. Okay, the warning is don't use the online disputes. Nobody's going to tell you that, but do not use the online disputes. And this is the reason why. The online dispute option may have fine print, okay, that means little bitty writing that nobody really pays attention to, that says you give up the right to redispute that claim if the bureau makes a decision that it's not in your favor, okay? So we don't want those type of responses from the credit bureau. We want them to say delete. We want it off, okay? So don't use the online. If your request is approved, the credit bureau will send you an updated copy of your credit report. Very important. You should also ask them to send a correction notice to anyone that's performed a credit check on you in the past 6 months. So make sure that you include that in the letter that you send. And remember, you have 3 credit reports from 3 different credit bureaus. If you found an error on one credit report, you should also check the other 2 just to make sure that they are accurate as well. If your request is denied, within 15 days of the date the investigation is concluded. The credit bureau has to show proof of the information from the company used to verify the item on your credit if you request it. If they cannot provide the information, the item has to be removed from your credit report, point blank, period. This is all quite a bit of paperwork. So you should develop an organization system to keep track of your credit reports, the information to back up your dispute, and the date you need to request verification of the record. Being persistent may cause them just to correct the information rather than jumping through the extra hoop of getting you the proof. Bottom line, don't give up, okay? Keep going. Now it's time to come through these tests. Whatever you do, don't give up. If you have any questions, you should be getting with your accountability partners. You should be getting with me on Financial Fridays in my inbox, emailing me, giving me a phone call between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. And you should be, letting us know how these tactics and methods are working for you, because I'm sure they're working for somebody. I mean, they work for me. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, all that information was top tier information that is the same information that I use whenever I dispute things on my personal clients' credit information. If you have any questions or anything, definitely get at me. This has been The Connect with Toy, and you have been plugged.